This is Jill Wickham. I'm one of the district's librarians, and today I'd just like to tell you about some resources that you can use with your students online this summer. We have all kinds of resources for them as far as ebooks, audiobooks, and informational databases. And to get to them, you need to get to your elementary school library homepage. I'm going to show you how to do that. The easiest way is to start with our district's homepage, and under the blue student section, click Library Resources, and then choose your elementary school. And we're just going to use Lowell as an example, but they all look very similar. You want to be on the Home tab, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to explore today. These are links to all kinds of informational databases and resource databases for ebooks and audiobooks. So I'm going to highlight a few of them. But the first thing I want to do is tell you that almost all of these resources will have to be logged into from home. So how are you going to keep track of all the logins and passwords for the different databases that we have for our students? Well, I have a document on each of the library home pages in the lower right-hand corner. Under this database login information, you want to access this document called Student Login Information. It's going to list every database here and then how to log in and what the password is. So this is a document that's only going to open for people with a Waukesha Google account, and what it's looking for is the word Waukesha in your Gmail account. So students are going to have to log into their Gmail account or their Google account, their school Google account, in order for this document to open. You can log in as your student, and then when you click this link, this is going to open for you, and it's a long document that explains every resource and how to access it. So all of the databases that are listed on that home page are listed here. It's going to give you a description of the database, what your login is, and what your password is. And if there are any notes in red, that's just a little note about using this on the iPad. So for example, Pebble Go. If you have a little trouble here, if you're in Safari, try Chrome, and so on. So this is a document that you're really going to need to know how to get to if you'd like to use online resources with your students this summer. So let's go back to this page, and I'm going to show you how it's set up. Our informational databases are here, and then our resources for ebooks are here. And I think those two things your students will really enjoy using this summer. I'm going to show you a couple of informational resources. Power Knowledge Science is great for students. It has really short but very interesting and engaging information about all kinds of science topics. And we've got some video clips, science fair projects, and so on. So this is opened for me now in a tab here. And at school, it opened for me, but at home you will have to log in. So it opens to life science, but we also have earth and space and physical science up here. You can click on any category that interests you over here, and then you're just going to keep drilling down to other things. Now I'm in an article about plants. I have different sections of this article, and here's my article. I have video clips and so on. Down in the lower left, I've got some educational games I could play, some science fair ideas, and so on, project ideas. What I like about Power Knowledge is that this can be read out loud to your students, so they can put some earbuds in and just listen to the articles as they go through the sections. That was Power Knowledge Science, and again, it has three components. Here's Earth and Space with all of those topics, and Physical Science has these topics. For younger students, Pebble Go is similar. Pebble Go is a very, very nice resource. It's written at a very easy reading level. It's for students in kindergarten through probably third grade. And Pebble Go does have us log in even at school. So I'm going to log in for Lowell. And if you can't remember your login and password, you know where to find those. So Pebble Go has different categories, lots of really nice science articles, tons of animal articles. I'm going to show you biographies, which are very well done. So Students can just look at these biographies. The sections are across the top, and this can also be read out loud to the students. And there are some activities down here that they can do as well. So if I wanted to go back to the science or the animals, I can go here. Also some nice social studies articles. So that was Pebble Go. Pebble Go next is right here, and this is Pebble Go's social studies component for older students. This has articles about Native American tribes and states in the United States. So that's there. If you just want some short informational articles for your students to explore, Facts for Me is very nice. This is just basic articles supported by some nice high quality photographs. So students can come through here and look to see what topic interests them. They can click on that topic and they're just going to get to a short article. It's never longer than this, just a page, sometimes a fact box, and then supported by some nice photographs. So this resource is called Facts for Me. Culturegrams is about places all over the world. Students can explore the world or the United States, and I'm going to show you how this works. From home, you'll have to log in, but then you can click wherever you'd like to learn about, and then you're going to get to a country article with all kinds of interesting sections over here that can be clicked on. There are videos, photos over here. Culturegrams does read out loud to the students. There's our listen button. And then at the end, there are some, the students can listen to the national anthem. There are flags to print, maps to print, and so on. And that resource is called Culturegrams. So explore any of those. Discovery Education has lots and lots of educational videos for the students, and they log into that individually as with their own username and password. We have Britannica and World Book. Those are just two general online encyclopedias. And then I want to tell you about our resources for ebooks. We have BookFlix and TrueFlix, and those are both very, very nice products that pair fiction and nonfiction. So for example, BookFlix is going to pair for you. And there are lots of pairings here. The students can watch this video. This is the fiction video, and then read the nonfiction book. So we've got pages of these, and we're just in Earth and Sky. We could go back to the home page and get all kinds of other topics and pairings. So these are available for your students, and then I'm going to show you to go back home. You could check any, have your students check out any of these other categories as well. That was BookFlix. We can also go to TrueFlix, and what TrueFlix does is it pairs, these are for older readers, but choose a category. This is going to choose pair a video with a nonfiction book. So students can watch this short video clip to get interested in the subject, and then they can go ahead and open the nonfiction book. And the nonfiction book's going to open. They can just open it page by page, and this also can be read out loud to the students by clicking on and off this read along button. So that resource is called TrueFlix. Our big resource for ebooks at the elementary school level is a service that we purchase for students called Overdrive. Overdrive has about 4,000 ebooks in it right now, and wide-ranging fiction, nonfiction, all kinds of different topics. Most students at most elementary schools, probably third grade and up, are very familiar with Overdrive. They have installed the app and set it up and know how to check out and so on. Overdrive can be used all summer long, and the first time students log in, it is a little slow, but students also in second grade at some buildings in May are learning to use Overdrive as well. But students can check out and download ebooks to their iPads, and then they can read offline. In other words, they don't need here we go, finally. They don't need an internet connection. So Students can search for favorite books by author or title or subject, or they can look through these collections and look for fantasy and nature nonfiction. They can go to subjects and look for mysteries, humorous books, and so on. They can check out 3 ebooks at a time. Ebooks are returned automatically. They never have an overdue ebook. Um, and students are pretty familiar with how to use this. Just as a reminder to you parents that encourage your students to keep reading ebooks through the summer using our Overdrive resource. If you need more information on Overdrive and how to set up the app, it's in the student login information. You can scroll down to Overdrive, and there's a short video that's going to show you how to set up the app and download ebooks. So you can just come down here alphabetically and look for Overdrive. Here's some information, and you can also watch this video. So that's just a very brief introduction to some of the online resources that we have for your students for summer use. Keep them in mind, and also probably the most important thing on this page is this document right here. This is going to open when you're logged in as your student to their school Gmail account, and this has got the information you need to use these resources and resources over here. That's what I have for you today, and please enjoy them and encourage your students to use these resources over summer. Thank you.